I'm Alejandra von Hartz. Our gallery is Alejandra von Hartz Gallery, and it's based in Miami. And today, well, we have been in Arco before, and this year we brought a solo show about Argentinian-French artist. She's based between Paris and Buenos Aires. Her name is Marie Orensans. She's a very well-established artist, and she's been very active since the 60s, moving to Rome in 1972, then to Milano in 75, and finally in 78 to Paris, where she spent most of her life and career. Her career has been very productive and very consistent, with a special focus on drawing, text, and her work is very poetic, conceptual, and intellectual, but at the same time very aesthetic. You know, she pays special interest in aesthetics, and she's one of the rare women that wrote a manifesto. You know, the fragmentism. The manifesto about fragmentism, and her focus has always been about the integrations of the parts to the totality, meaning that lives, people, the work of art is unfinished, is in continuous state of evolving and transformation, and the totality is only formed by the integration of the parts. So, to make it very simple, this is I would say the thread that, you know, or the central idea or the thought behind her work. This year she will be participating at the Radical Women exhibition at the Hammer Museum in LA with well, a few works, but this is one of them, and it's actually the image of the exhibition. It's a work called Limitada that happened because in the 70s, being in Milano, a collector bought a piece from her gallery thinking that she was a man. Day after, he returned the piece, and so she was obviously very affected, you know, unhappy because of this, and felt how limited she was because of being a woman, you know. So this is a statement itself, I would say, and being feminist by necessity, as she says, but in a very subtle way. So we are very happy that, you know, this is a solo show with work from the 70s to our days, and she's still working, and she's still very fresh and young in spirit. And we are very happy with the reception that Arco Madrid, you know, gave to her work. Well, this is a small retrospective of her, you know, career. There are seminal works in this exhibition. She works a lot in marble, you know, and drawing in marble, a very unusual technique that she developed while living in Italy and spending a lot of time in Carrara. And we brought some books. Obviously, culture is, you know, reflected in her work. We brought, she did videos too, and all these works are from the 70s. Very important to highlight that she does a lot of public art too. These are miniatures of some big sculptures. One particularly, the one that says "Pensar es un hecho revolucionario," to think is a revolutionary fact, is located at the Parque de la Memoria in Buenos Aires. It's a 6-meter tall piece, when this past year French president visited Argentina, was the official gift from our Argentinian president to him. You know, I mean the miniature, obviously, you know, but she, you know, a lot of her work are in France and Argentina and other places, in public spaces too. So this is a small kind of retrospective of her work, where we can see recent works from the 80s, from the 60s, from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and our days. You know, it's kind of complete retrospective.